Okay, I took the end off of the receiver part of the deal, and I it has this piece of real rugged looking plastic and a spring, and that's probably strong enough, probably no problems. The bolt goes through the stuff and the spring. So I put this little cable. See this little cable here? That's my addition as a safety measure. The bolt will be through that, and the cable goes all the way down and out the bottom, and I'll tie it around the frame, and that should be ensure that there shouldn't be any problems. And this, it is what it is, and we'll see how it works. Okay, so I got the little cable strung all the way through, and the best I could do is what I got, use what I got, and make it work. Well, doesn't look this good from this angle, but it's not that bad of a weld. If you get in and actually get a look at it, it's not too terrible. Anyway, it's good that it has a cable support. You use what you got. That's what you do. Use what you got. Get what you need. Okay, so the trailer's going to be it's going to be interesting to get all that stuff on it. It's nice. I didn't like that the side rails undid all this stuff, but in order to carry the long stuff, I'm going to need to take the. Anyway, it's going to be an interesting setup. I've got some real long stuff that has to go in there, like the guitars and stuff. So it's going to be interesting packing this like Tetris. Anyway, use what you got, get what you need. Okie dokie. Yeah, hey, yo. I've got this tricycle here. It's essentially brand new. And what it is it's a Schwinn Meridian on the older generation. And converted to a 1,000-watt electric with a 20 amp hour quick change battery. Now, I've got $800 in it. I'm trying to sell it for $1,500. I'm going to knock the price down to $1,000. Okay, and that's fair enough. That's anyway, $1,000. Now the battery alone for most of your electric bikes is going to be getting up there. There's $600 to $800. This includes a brand new battery, and I can get you other batteries depending on the season between $200 to $300. So now it's a Schwinn Meridian, so it is what it is. The rear brakes aren't very good at all. It's just the way it is. It's a Schwinn Meridian. But it's functional. It's a great tricycle. You can go grocery shopping in it. You can go do stuff, and it doesn't cost you anything. Anyway, $1,000, and getting less than that, and it's not worth me doing at all. Anyway, it's a nice tricycle. It's Schwinn Meridian, 1,000-watt though, electric, 1,000-watt, and I'll take you for a ride to the river, show you how to ride it, and give you the basics to get you going, get you started. Okay. Anyway, it's just sitting here with basically 0 miles on it. I could put a battery on it and tell you it's got an odometer on it. Anyway, yeah, there you go. $1,000. Good electric e-trike. Okay, I've got nearly all of it, everything that I have to carry. Oh, forgot about this bag of wire and the microphone. That too. Okay, so all of that is going to be on the trailer, and the trike. I've got a front basket. I told Ray he could have the back seat for him and his guitar, and that's that. So it's going to be fun, like Tetris, trying to figure out how I'm going to pack all this stuff on here. No acoustic guitar, but that's kind of the whole point of having the double neck. Is you know, anyway. So there we go.
I'm just a moving the movement. I'm just pounding the pavement. I'm just trying to pay the rent, 'cause I ran out of my employment. Write more songs for the peace movement. Yeah, I'm just a moving the movement. Yeah, I'm just a moving the movement, expressing my discontentment with the war establishment, telling them to just get bent. Write more songs for the peace movement. I'm just a moving movement. Woo! And when the forces are gathered for the battle, and the silence before the storm is in the air, that's when they soothe your soul, saying I am the good guy, and the evil doer must die. Next thing you know, you're grappling with the bad guy, in the struggle of who will live, who will die. The moment of truth comes when you look in his eye, and there ain't no lie, and there ain't no lie. He's saying I am the good guy, and the evil doer must die. Now I'm just moving the movement. I'm just pounding the pavement. I'm just trying to pay the rent, 'cause I ran out of my employment. Writing more songs for this movement. Yeah, I'm just moving the movement. Woo! Let's do it one more time. And when the forces are gathered for the battle, and the silence before the storm is in the air, that's when you soothe your soul, saying I am the good guy, and the evil doer must die. Next thing you know, you're grappling with the bad guy, in the struggle, who will live, who will die. The moment of truth comes when you look in his eye, and there ain't no lie, oh there ain't no lie. He's saying I am the good guy, and the evil doer must die. What's up with that? I'm just a moving the movement, expressing my discontentment with the war establishment, telling them to get bent. Write more songs for the peace movement. I'm just a moving the movement. Woo! Yeah, I'm just a moving the movement. Woo! Moving the movement.
Well, hallelujah. We got all of it on there. That's carrying quite a bit of weight. I'm gonna say it's every bit of 100 pounds for sure. And then I got the, like usual, I put the 1 amp on the front there. And I would have my mic, where I can blast on the way there, advertising. I can do that. Something I can do. Anyway, it's even carrying extra batteries. I even have room for the acoustic guitar to put up there. So there's that too. And Ray and his electric guitar. He may have to bring his little amp, I'm not sure if he can fit in the back seat there. Or he can just plug into mine and we can just share this one, but we won't be able to play at the same time. So at least on the, so anyway, but check that out. Is that like, okay, so I'm gonna actually take it around for a little drive like this and see what it feels like. And I've got, I hammered whatnot and jacked with that, and it seems solid. Everything seems good. And so, okay, here we go.
Well, the battle is over and the smoke has cleared. I look the battlefield over as my eyes tear, and I could almost see them, all the ones who had died, standing there before me. I heard as they cried. Now don't you ever forget the blood spilt that day, and don't you ever forget the price that we paid, and don't you ever forget that we died for our union, and don't you ever forget that that union is you. Well, I took my boy to the memorial to show it to him, to teach him the lessons that were taught to me by them. And standing at the memorial that cloudy day, he asked me what it was all about, and all I could say was, don't you ever forget the blood spilt that day, and don't you ever forget the price that they paid, and don't you ever forget that they died for our union, and don't you ever forget that that union is me and you. Now here I am before you, and we are one. Together we face the new millennium, and I'm here to tell you that our children must know the truth, and we must remind them as I remind you. Now don't you ever forget the blood spilt that day, and don't you ever forget the price that they paid, and don't you ever forget that they died for our union, and don't you ever forget that that union is me and you.